All right, folks, you heard it from Amber just a couple of minutes ago. Many areas in SoCal will see 90-degree temperatures today.
And experts are reminding us to take extra precautions in this extreme heat. Dr. Jack Dersarkissian is a family medicine physician at Kaiser Permanente Los Angeles Medical Center, and he joins us now with ways to prevent heat exhaustion. Doctor, good morning.
Good morning to you. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning. It's going to be a hot day today and tomorrow, and I am very concerned about all our patients and people who are going to be possibly at risk for heat exhaustion or heat stroke. And so those are things that we all need to be very careful of the amount of time that we spend outdoors.
All right, so Doc, as temperatures spike, when should we avoid exercise and outdoor activities?
I would probably say in the midday is going to be probably the most dangerous period, and we have to make sure we stay in the cool weather. We make sure that we are drinking enough water, and then also recognizing the signs of heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion is when you feel nauseated, when you might have some vision changes, you might feel confused. Those are the times to listen to your body and move indoors. If you can, move into the shade and cool down as much as you can. And you may have to even cool yourself down with cool pads or wet towels.
And doctor, for those folks who work outside, what advice do you have for them specifically?
Try to wear clothing in layers in a sense that you are fending off the sun. Realize if you're in the direct sunlight to move into the shade as much as you can. Make sure you're wearing hats. Make sure you're drinking enough water. And then recognize the signs of heat exhaustion is very critical. If you are recognizing the signs of heat exhaustion, you should move back into a cool area. The most dangerous form is called heat stroke, and that's when your body starts shutting down. You get very confused, you're not sweating, and that could be a relative emergency. Those are the times when people should seek medical care. But usually heat exhaustion sets in first, and those are the those are people who really need to take care of themselves right away.
So Doc, what about sunscreen, and how often should you apply it?
That's a good question. Sunscreen, of course, doesn't prevent heat exhaustion, but it does prevent sunburn. And you should be applying sunscreen anytime you're going out into the sun, especially on your face, your ears, your nose. And that if you're ever in water or you're excessively sweating, you should reapply it often. And so usually SPFs of 30 or higher is what we recommend, especially on the facial area. Or you could wear a long brimmed hat so that you actually prevent sun from actually hitting any portion of your face or your body.
And doctor, sadly, it seems like when we have these high temperatures, a lot of times we hear about pets or children, in a car, and we have to remember that it is so much warmer inside of a vehicle when the air is off. Can you talk about the dangers of leaving a child or a pet inside of a vehicle?
Yes, it's absolutely dangerous. And unfortunately, these are things that occur even if you are thinking for a few moments to leave your pet or your child in the car, even if you're leaving sometimes with the windows open or partially open to go grab something or do something. The temperatures in the car could be horribly high. And every year we see tragedies. So no amount of time in the car by themselves is safe. I would urge people to find alternate ways and do not leave your pets and especially your children in your cars.
And Doc, you said it. I was just about to say it. No matter how many times we say it, we've said it over the years, over and over again, when temperatures start to climb, people still find, accidentally leave their kids or their dogs in their cars, and it leads to a tragic situation there. Before we go, why are the elderly especially vulnerable?
So elderly patients or elderly people usually don't sweat as effectively. They don't have as much reserve. And sometimes they have other medical conditions that don't allow them to respond normally. And so elderly people usually have to be very sensitive to these issues. And so as soon as the temperature rises, and every 10 degrees or 20 degrees of temperature rise causes more confusion for all of us. We do get our minds muddled as the temperature goes up. So elderly patients are the most attuned to this, but all of us are susceptible to it, and it creeps up over time as the temperature rises. So we have to be very careful, especially during the middle of the day. And then you should shift your activities to cooler hours, especially if you're exercising or walking. And many of my elderly patients, I urge them to walk early in the morning or very late in the day when it's much cooler, or at night if it's safe, so that they can actually get some activity in but not be at risk for heat exhaustion or heat stroke.
Dr. Jack Dersarkissian, thank you very much for being with us. We appreciate it. Good advice there as well.
Thank you.